a.m. Every day. There's an a.m. and a p.m.
Nice.
So that you can, split stuff up.
Alright, let's do some more farming soon. Here's my list of the mods I have installed right now. And we are playing on Ravenport. Alright, I'll set this guy to continue harvesting. And then we'll go do right. Yeah, we'll finish. Oh, pup dogs. I'm sure. So we got a back up just in case that's crazy loud. The Rostel mesh, or Rostel smash? I don't know. I didn't. Guess I've never said the second S there, but probably saying it wrong anyways. Harvesting for soybeans on 17. It seemed like the last time I did a harvest, you didn't have to use all of the crop that you had actually harvested when you had to go offload it, and so like I got a big chunk at the end that was kind of like a bonus. Oh, now it says it's reserved only for contract work, so they got rid of the using them to. People were just leasing the tractors, like selling everything and all their tractors, and then buying a few fields and having them grow, and then leasing equipment to basically manage all their own fields and everything. So they obviously patched that. I think that was today the patch came out, so it was either today or yesterday that they released that update patch. Seems like that was one of the things they added. But I'll do, I picked the soybean because soybean right now seems to be the best for harvesting dollar amount anyways per liter. And 17 is a pretty big area, so hopefully get a decent bonus off of the finished product of harvesting the whole field. And all my other fields just maxed out, or just got to the point of harvesting, so I got him running on the first field, and he'll go through all that small field before he actually needs to be picked up. So I'm streaming a little bit earlier today, seeing it doesn't really seem like anyone's around much for the 8 p.m. streams, so we're moving them up to 5 p.m. Central Standard. Which for anyone is 6 hours behind GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, or Zulu, whichever way you want to look at it. So we'll see how this goes. Just trying to get some extra money up, and then my small harvester is still working okay. I don't really think moving up is really feasible, but I think if I have some decent money made off of these next few harvests, I can move up to buying field 14. Be the next cheapest field to buy. Oh, I probably need to buy a plow actually coming up for these next fields too. Forgot about that. Didn't start with a plow. Did I fertilize? No, I have to look because I honestly don't remember. Yeah, they were fertilized. Okay, so I do have a fertilizer. 24 still need plowing, which is good. 14. Oh, it's cotton. I need to wait for 14. Even if I was to buy 14, I'd have to wait. Ooh. Oh, it's only 1400. What's cotton sell for right now? Only 1,000 a piece. 1,000 for. Oh. Oh, that was a huge price hit. That was at 3 grand. Before. Craziness. Anyways, I suppose I'll keep this going. And this really isn't going to take too long with this harvester. This is a good size one. I'll have to actually look up the dimensions here in a minute. Alright, we're set and it's going. Cool. The store. Harvesters, how many do we have? R7161, that's accurate. Turn it, go look back at the header. I don't remember how big it is. It's just a medium-sized harvester, and 17 is pretty easy, pretty quick with it. Oh, turned too far. Forget about this bit of a lag input there. So that's 9 meters, that's not bad. Yeah, if you guys want to come hang out, in the description down below we'll have a link to my Twitch channel. I'm doing streams Tuesday, Thursday, and either Saturdays or Sundays, kind of depending on how the weekend is. Sometimes I have stuff going on Sunday nights, or Sunday during the days. So, either Saturday early morning, like right after lunch, about 1 p.m., or Sunday evening as well. And we will be moving those to, we'll just do Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 5. So, please feel free, come hang out, chat, talk about the game, relax, and make it way more entertaining. One thing I did like, oh, it's full. Cool, let's put it out. Staramex for the weight on the front. I do like to be in the cab for most of the tractors. Just with the combines and stuff, I'd rather make sure I get everything in one go than get that in the cab view. Oh man, that digital speedo being right over what should be two different displays with the line through the middle is kind of obnoxious. I'm not even sure. That is looking at nothing. It's looking at the pavement way out to the side. That's looking at my rear fender, and that one's looking straight back. Does she could adjust those mirrors so I aren't looking at anything useful. Like that's way out to the side, and that one is right there, like that angle. It's absolutely. I mean, maybe that's the way you set them up on the tractors. I guess I never did actually drive any big tractors, but seems still like you'd still want the two on the side to be looking down your sides and that one to be looking more down. Oops. Took that sign. 17. This is a really nasty hill. Come on, tractor. You're all out of water. So 10,000 is going to be half, just shy of half. All right. He's finished. Okay. Oh, there's fertilizer. Okay. Just go unload this, start him on the next field, and then go back to finishing out field 17. So yeah, and then this one I've got two, but they don't really point anything. Like they're down the sides, yeah. But then I don't have one looking down. Let's see, what is the next harvester up? Well, holds less, go slower. Why? What's the difference in the headers? 4 or 5, 1 meter wider. What should I have these set up as? So your soybean, your barley. Okay, so we'll do the soybean first. going. And here we go. I do have my settings on easy, just so it's a little bit faster with making money and dealing with repairs and expenses and stuff for playing through. And for the moment, at least starting out, I just have the harvest every so often on. Or not harvest, jeez. Plowing every so often, every so many harvests. I think I'll probably add the liming every so many harvests on as well at some point. But not in the, not right now, just it's one more thing to do and one more expense at the moment, so I'm trying to keep that to a minimum. I'm not a big fan, I will say, of doing, at least early on, of doing fertilizing and all that for missions. Just because you have to pay to fill the fertilizer or sprayer, and paying for the leasing equipment and then paying for the fertilizer or the sprayer. Granted, they will take any kind of fertilizer, so if you have a solid fertilizer, you could use that if it's a smaller field, obviously initially, but I made the mistake of spraying that field, and so I leased the equipment because I didn't see that it could be used solid fertilizer as well, and I didn't want to use my tiny, like, 12-meter wide thing on a few, like, a dozen acres or whatever that one is. So it was supposed to be like 20 grand by the time you paid for leasing the equipment and the fertilizer that I bought. I think I only made 10 out of the whole thing, so it really wasn't worth it, and it took an hour. Whereas this, the harvesting, yeah, I'm paying to lease the harvester. It's infinitely faster with this harvester against what I would have been using for mine. This would have taken forever. But the last time I did a harvest as well, it didn't take all of the harvest to complete it, and so then I still had a bunch that I was offloading in the trailer, and I got I think an additional 8 grand out of it, so that was kind of nice. It was a really good payout. This one is only slated for like just over 3,000 payout, but it's like 300 something that I get for leasing all this equipment. So we'll see what it ends up being total, but if I can get a bonus from soybean payout, that'll be a good bonus. Where are they paying to? So I should look at that. To the restaurant. The restaurant, oh, it's the lowest right now for soybean. So it's almost $3,000 per 1,000 liters. Oh, whoops. That's not good. Jeez. Alright, so yeah, we'll fill up and be able to dump it all at once. And hopefully make a good chunk. It's already 75% done. I do like that, even though this is only a 9-meter tool too, it comes with its built-in trailer. It's a lot easier to maneuver than not a big fan of putting them on the header trailers. It just never really works out well for me. So this is kind of a nice change. And then as we finish, we'll see how close we are. Should tell us about how much we'll turn in. Go over this chunk a little bit faster. Also, if you haven't done it, when you do lease these, everything shows up at the store at first. So you have to go pick it up and move it to the field. I kind of wish the fields would get markers, but just the payout point gets markered. So you have to read. I'm usually really bad about remembering which field it's supposed to be, so I have to read it a few times over. Alright, so we'll go. Empty the last. So probably fill us up another quarter, the 3/4 mark. And then we'll go see how much profit we can make off of it, hopefully a lot. So let's see, we've got, yep, 3,400 for the whole thing. Just doesn't show it on here anymore, but they're 300 something for leasing them. 80% without having sold a single thing. Oh yeah, where's the restaurant? In town. Fastest way is up that way, okay. I'll put the cover on. Also, don't flip your tractors or vehicles really of any kind in 19, unless they change that too. I haven't tested it yet, but when I flipped in a test world I had, flipped the little side-by-side and didn't cost, well, it doesn't like take damage or anything like that, but when you reset to the store, or you reset it, which goes to the store, it empties all but like the last 10% of your gas out, so that kind of sucks. You end up having to pay for that, and on the little side-by-side, I was out like $80, but on, you know, the big huge tractors or harvesters or something, if you get that stuck and have to reset, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna cost you a lot in fuel. I do like some of the windiness to the roads, but some of them feel like they're overly like these. I understand they're little like mountain passes that aren't really for vehicles, but or at least not for tractors anyways. Alright, let's see. Come up here, hang a left. I suppose I could use blinkers. Any extra? Only a spare $2,000. I mean, well, a spare $2,000's nice. Harvest income, then we'll sell this for 386. Completed, cool. Build 23. Oh, I guess it was pretty small. So when you buy things, you don't go to the land or go to the field and buy it. You click to X to switch to lands, and then you buy plots of lands, different value, obviously 14, which is my next cheapest, 102,000. 23, you can end up turning it into a huge area, and there's a lot of trees, 200 grand. This will be my next buy, even though getting there's kind of a pain, but it's pretty direct through that route. Then 15 and 16, 17, it's pretty expensive. 20's got a lot of land area. Also, biogas. This, you cannot use the pre-built oh, what am I trying to say? You can't use the pre-built silage bunkers because you don't own that land. So if you want to do silage, you have to either buy that whole land chunk, buy the bioplant for $400,000, or you have to buy your own silo bunkers and put them on your land somewhere. This guy's done, and then I will start my guys not harvesting, but I will start them. Where's he going? What are you doing? Come on, you crazy. What are you doing? Just be done. Okay. Sure, game. Whatever you say. There's absolutely nothing there. Definitely not. That's right. I will take, if you can actually give me extra soybeans, then I will take it. There, he's done. Cool. So that got me to 117, that's kind of nice. Go ahead, we'll head over to this field. And start. Actually, you know what? Let's start on the plowing. They're not plowing, but the cultivating. Let me make sure. Does not want plowed. Okay, cool. Oops, fence. Yeah, I need to make that big field, soybeans. Because 2,400 liters is not very much. Oh, I mean, I guess it is still worth 2,600 a piece. Pork grain elevator. Oh, is that the far one? No, okay, it's not the super far one. I do have just a small group of chickens going, but they're not really doing a whole lot. As you can see. no eggs produced yet by any of them. Silage 600, 700 a piece for 1,000 liters. Chaff is 297. Hay is down. Jeez, everything's really down. What to do, what to do. I'm gonna fire this dude. Take over harvesting just 'cause it's kind of a pain in this field. Come on, tractor, come. There we go. And I forgot to turn on the frickin' swath. Dang it. So I wasted several passes. The terrain is rough enough that there's quite a few places you have to actually hit them at a certain direction with a harvester. Like that one there only works to pick it up if you go from the left of my screen to the right. Oh man, sorry. If I go from the left of the screen to the right, I can get it, but going back and forth the way that I normally do, it does not like that at all. It'll always miss that portion because it's just enough of a ridge that your harvesting header is too high in the air because of this weird bump here. Oh, not sure why it has lag into it sometimes for the running. What's up, puppy dog? I really hope. Oh, I should probably just wait and buy the plow. Not buy that field. I'll get a little bit more. Kind of torn with the messing with trees too, because on my very first game or farm that I started here, I went to go harvest down some of the trees in the starting area, and it just between them being bent and stuff was not having luck, and was messing around with it for a while. I feel like these trees are super just jacked up, and I probably should have just bought a chipper, but I wanted to, do it with as little initial investment as possible, so I was just trying to do it with that Fendt that I have. Right now I have the same one as my other tractor on the other game. Trying to do it with the Fendt and the log arm and a flatbed, and it wasn't a fun experience. It's probably half an hour to an hour of just total shenanigans, so I kind of gave up on that, but I should probably just buy a chipper to start with. Get rid of a lot of these trees. That's the only reasonable way I think you can get rid of all of them. At least this early anyways. Oh. And there we go. If you guys do want any kind of a few things that I've noticed starting off, or have any questions, please post them in the comments. I check my videos pretty regularly. Since I'm just starting out, don't have a whole lot to go through, and I do like the farming sim for being able to read chat too. If anyone is in and joins me, it's most definitely, oh no, it is definitely chat friendly. Just because there's, it's not a high stress thing where I can't read chat for long periods of time with like shooters or things like that. So please do let me know what you think, what you want to know, and if it's like crazy testing about something, I can set up I can either do it in this game if it's, reasonable or something that I have already. If it's not something I have, I can go in and make a test world and do some, probably figure out a way to change the starting money and go from there and test some stuff out. So, but let me know. I'm always up for suggestions, advice, or just general questions. There's that. Cool. Oh man, I had a headache from my headset already today, which is kind of surprising. It usually takes a while to start to irritate me. Alright, let's go run over here. Start this guy in the next field. There we go. Didn't miss the edge this time. There's that. It's barley all set up. And now we'll go ahead to the other, I think it was canola field. Is that really a canola field? is definitely canola. Oh, not the side. I don't want the flashing lights. Strobe lights, there we go. This field's not too bad, and I think would probably be the easiest to start expanding. I mean, that hill's getting pretty steep there, but if you can cut out these trees, that's a pretty good chunk of area to expand to. Let's get to where we're not blocking. I still don't understand why the train stops every time you jump to it. That's, well, not even every time, it's a sometimes kind of a thing, which is really obnoxious. Because it'll stop, and sometimes when I jump to it, it'll stop right up here and block this road, or these roads. And just really obnoxious, almost plowing the vehicles. Hey man, welcome to the stream. Feel free to ask any questions, and sadly I am quite a ways into it. I'll probably be here for about another 15-20 minutes, but feel free. Hang out and chat away. Let's see, I need drop that, pick up the harvester or the loading wagon. Go pick up a little bit from the barley. See how much we can pick up since I messed up and forgot to turn on the straw path right away. Really do like how fast this Fendt is though, starting with. And the front loader, I think it's probably one of the better small tractors that you can pick up really early. Gotta make this turn wide to hit this here. Oh no, I might have made it too wide. No. Are we there? I guess we'll find out here in a minute as we swing back by around. Oh, they fixed. I just noticed that they fixed the. Looks like they fixed the graphical bug in this last update on the Fendt here. This screen used to flicker like mad with my displays. It was super irritating. So it was a long enough flicker that I would catch it, but it was. Oh no. Might still be, yeah, it's still there. Dang. I was hoping. Alright, I'm gonna take a look around, see what I missed. Nothing. Awesome. Perfect. Oh man, they all flicker, even this little bar one on the side does. Just seems really bad. Oh, buddy, he's gonna back into me, isn't he? Yes. Jeez. Let's actually hit this from the side and eliminate that giant bundle at the end. And then turn that off. And, oh yeah, it's definitely full. We'll need to up the motor on this thing before too much longer in the game, just to eliminate that as much as I like using it. It's a little underpowered to be hauling a lot of weight behind it anyways. I probably should have started one of my fertilizers going. Let's actually do that real quick. Or not a fertilizer, but a seeder. So that is canola. That is soybean. I want, oh, whoops. Of course. I want to go ahead and line up. I'll eventually remember I have this giant fence of useless here. It is kind of aggravating, honestly, that like you can't get rid of that. It takes up so much space. Go ahead, set that going. Like that's good prime space you could do stuff with. And they just decided to kill it. Yeah. Helper blocked, I know. It's close. Let him back up, take off. I will finish, well, not a row, that's for sure. I will barely get any more in here. Before it's filled up anyways. But we'll go till it's full, and we'll go find the best place to sell. So, best place to sell right now, since I don't have any way to store it. Oh, it is. Oh wait, no, it's that 88 at the barn. Alright, hold on. Time to look and see if there's a way to store it, or if I just... Miscellaneous. Oh yeah, that's just the wood chipper. Nope, not that. Silos. Hayloft. Oh, 90 grand? No thanks. I have no way to add more. I don't think I really want to mess with one of those. Boy. I mean, I guess I will, oh wait, the barn's up here. I'll just take the hit and have to sell this stuff pretty low right now. Certainly not the most ideal situation, but again, just kind of starting out, and I don't really want to go and run myself down. Plus, placing things. Actually, you know what? Let me see something. I want to see if they fix that yet. Does it show you? Don't own this land. Collide with an object. Can't be placed here. Still doesn't show you a cost. I really hope they get that fixed. It should show you a cost. That's kind of annoying. I saw in, I think it was one of Brad M73's videos. I'm a big fan of his videos, but I think in one of his pre-release versions, it was actually showing you a cost to place it down, which, I mean, makes sense. Like, why would they take that option away? I'm curious, but hopefully they add it back in. Hopefully they fix these graphical bugs sooner than later. I realize they're still trying to add a bunch of mods and stuff that were vehicles from 17 that a lot of people liked, like the flatbed trailer for hay / general use. I'm really glad they finally added in a big flatbed. But, oh man, this is gonna make so little. Yeah, 2,000 for 8,000 liters. That's just awful. But I mean, I guess at this point, right? It's 2 grand I didn't have before, so we shall continue. Pick up the next chunk so I can continue running the fields. Just helper I is already done. And is bypass him. Lower, turn it on, there we go. Finish up this field, set him loose. I want to get these fields turned around right away. And then I'm going to see how the harvester is doing on his run of the big field. I think he fills up just before he finishes, or like halfway through, or just before he finishes the whole field. So. Go dump this off so I don't have one track or this loader waiting around. Never mind. Scratch that plan. We will ditch the loader up here. I'll never go up that route. Go pick up a wagon. Keep that harvester running. I honestly thought he got a lot farther the last time when I had him run. I do like how seems like they fixed a lot of the physics on here. Oh, I guess, okay, he started at the top. This is gonna take some work. Let's do, oh wait. One, that's what it was. I'm gonna slow down. Slow down my cruise control here. That. Perfect. There we go. We'll stick with him for this whole run. Oh, a little bit faster. Still like 5.5. There we go. Yeah, I do. That's kind of annoying though. Like before it would. At 17, it wouldn't. You can see the arm tries to reset just for a split second. That's kind of obnoxious. There we go. See, this feels really good. 5,000 canola, 5,000 liters of canola. One go before he's full. So, let's see. Is it worth selling canola? Nothing's really up on the upswing. I mean, 11,000 and 20,000 of barley. I'll let this go a little bit higher and then I'll sell it. Canola's not really on an upswing yet, so we'll wait. let him finish his pass, and then I'll take over. Save a little bit on cost. Boom, done. I had him seeding that second field, right? Oh, no I did not. Okay. So let's start him seeding. This was soybean? Yeah, soybean, okay. So I'll have both of these be soybean. I know they're kind of small, but... have both these be soybean. And, try to make some money off of it. And yeah, he'll be done after that. Looks like maybe he has a second pass. We'll see if there is. It's a tiny, tiny pass that he has to make. Haven't really learned either where it looks like it sticks out a little ways past the arm, but I had a few too where it was like inside of the dimensions of the tool were bypassed, but we weren't actually registering, so. Alright, let's get this done with here. Cool, helper A. So he's done. Did have 2 more passes, it looks like, from where he stopped. Pick up the last, it's maybe 1,000, 2,000 liters. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Feel free to say hey. Ask any questions or put any comments in you got. We will be unfortunately finishing up here very shortly. I'm just a few minutes away from ending, but trying to get some of this field work done here. Ooh, $1,200 field payment, or wage payment, that's a little rough. But lots of helpers, lots of harvesting going on. We're still fairly early on in Ravenport. I just have the starting area and an extra tractor and fertilizer and some extra seed and all that, but hey, thanks Cronebone, appreciate the follow. I will be back. I'm doing Tuesday, Thursdays now at 5 p.m. Central, and Saturday I think I did 1 o'clock and 1 in the afternoon, not in the morning, and then Sunday at 5 p.m. as well. So feel free to stop on by. Sorry you caught just the tail end here, but we will. Oh, he's gonna back into me, won't he? I'll let him go first. I do like these Case IHs for starting tractors though. These are pretty solid. Like, they're pretty good workhorse tractors. I wish it would have started you with a front loader tractor, but you know, you can get the that Fendt fairly cheap that I have, and it's a really quick, really quick and cheap tractor to get early on, and I missed a part. Does it look? Looks really funny. I'm gonna run this over too, just to make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, I think I just dropped the rake on it before. Or the disc. Alright, go. Drop here, run this little line, and offload the harvester as well. Or the combine, I guess. Can't be just using random words when I know better. The air ride seats still kills me. Big fan. I missed a huge chunk. Should not have paid this dude full rate. He missed a huge swath of harvestable material. Look at that. It's almost the whole harvester wide. Come on. Or combine wide. Come on now, buddy. It's not lower. It's a lot of canola to be missing there. Shouldn't have been a graphical. Oh, maybe it was a graphical bug, or a registering bug when he came back through. Cause yeah, that's a full path almost. Oh, wonder if it was. I'm not sure why he would have missed this. I mean, yeah, the turnaround would have sucked, but he should have still been able to pick this up. Alright, turn that off. And we'll go. I'll run this over to the trailer. Oh, I was almost right on. 1,400 liters, so it's a 5,600 liter pull, and then another 1,400 liters, so it is nearly one full grain tank. That's funny. That actually worked. Cool. All set. Now, the question. So I noticed this happens too. Oh, I can't actually fold the harvester. I hope maybe they fixed that in the last bug. So the before this last update, after I would, like, I could unfold the harvester, and then I could never fold it up again until I restarted my game. At least if I remember right, it was once I restarted the game. It might have been something else, but like, I couldn't just automatically fold it back up at the end, which I thought was really odd. But glad that seems to be fixed. Alright, dump that canola. And I think we're going to call it there. I do appreciate you guys swinging by. Please do stop on by. I know today is Thursday, right? Yep, still Thursday. Cool. So stop on by Saturday just after lunch, Central Time anyways. Yeah, okay, good. It wasn't just me. I thought I was completely losing my mind. And it was really frustrating. But do please stop on by Saturday, hang out, chat in the early afternoon, or Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central Time, or we are 6 behind Greenwich Mean Time or Zulu Time, whichever you want to call it. So I appreciate the follow, man. Look forward to seeing you around, and we will catch you later. Have a good one.